Tangier Island, a historical humans production. Tangier Island is an island located in Virginia within Chesapeake Bay. The island itself is suffering from sea level rise since 1850. The island has lost 67% of its original landmass, while the rest of the island is expected to be lost within the next 50 years. Tangier Island is also well known due to its unique regional dialect of American English, oftentimes referred to as the accent of the original colonists. The colonists, though, weren't the original inhabitants of the island. The island was home to the Pocomoke Indians, who, as of the recording of this video, are not an officially recognized tribe, but are identified as a charity as the Pocomoke Indian Nation. There has been a significant archaeological presence on the island, as archaeologists have found thousands of arrowheads all over the island, along with archaic oyster middens. Even further, if there is a significant wind overnight, new arrowheads appear on the beaches, presumably from a submerged part of the island. European settlement of the island happened fairly quickly. The first explorer to the island was John Smith in 1608. Yes, it was the same John Smith from Pocahontas, although not the Disney movie, the real-life person, who named the island the Russell Islands after his on-board doctor. By 1670, patents were issued for the island. The British used the island under Rear Admiral George Cockburn during the War of 1812. He constructed Fort Albion and stationed 1,200 British troops on the island. Given the proximity to many slave-owning regions, many former slaves escaped by running to the British on the island and were given their freedom. The British also managed to muster a corps of colonial marines consisting of former slaves. During a period when 12 British soldiers were captured, they detailed the hardships and the food shortages they faced while on Tangier Island. This was reported to local media and wildly publicized. Tangier was also used as a British base when they attacked Washington, as it was used during the Battle of Bladensburg, where the British had a victory, and the burning of Washington in 1814. The island's dialect has been subject to study by many linguists, as it is oftentimes misattributed as having the accent of the original colonists, but that's not quite true. They speak similar to how we believe the original settlers spoke, with a bit of a Cornish influence and their own brogue. Languages, though, do not stay the same, and the island, due to its isolation, has developed its own twist. Locals have compiled a list of over 300 sayings that are entirely unique to the island and are not found anywhere else in the world. Some of the examples are, if you have the meebs, you smell. If it's cold outside, it's Hawkins is here, among a list of other examples. What's next for this little island that contains such a unique cultural lens and history? Well, the future does not look good. The island has already been reduced by 2/3, meaning a third is expected to be underwater within the next 50 years. The locals have attempted to save the island by getting jetties or seawalls built to protect them from flooding, and despite vying for government aid or money towards this issue, none has come. And if you enjoyed watching today's video, please be sure to drop a like down below and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes.